Sup, guys? Welcome to the Heart of Football, where we feel that feeling so good, but we can't explain. That is football. That is soccer effect. So today we are going to talk about so much more. But then again, please, guys, a big shout out to Xavi Alonso. Now, we being Chelsea fan, look at me putting on a blue cap. We being a devoted Chelsea fan, I came to talk about Chelsea today, and I came to talk about how my beautiful club is going to dominate the Premier League next season. So please, guys, let's share the love. Let's subscribe. Let's hit the like button. Let's talk football. It's been a while. I've been busy dancing, and please shout out to Chris Brown. Shout out to because I see him as a living legend. So we're going to be making more videos, related to Chris Brown. So guys, please share this, love it, and please let's celebrate a living legend. It's not when he's gone, we start celebrating him. Please let's celebrate Chris Brown, as the most talented entertainer in our modern generation. But yeah, we're not here to talk about Chris Brown. We're here to talk about football. So Chelsea, like I said, Xabi Alonso is the man for the job. Now, according to what I'm hearing right now, Henderson and Welbeck are actually coming to Chelsea. Very big shout out. I hear people saying these guys are old, and I'm asking myself, man, last season we had some couple of young kids. That is why we couldn't play one bit of football. We were just so embarrassing. And then they hired Liam, was so much embarrassing. No wonder the players said they didn't understand what the hell Liam was coaching. But no, one love to Liam, for being a Chelsea manager. I'm still going to support you. I hear he's in one club. I don't know the club, but one shout out to Liam, very fantastic manager. So today we are going to be talking about Xavi Alonso and the Chelsea team. Now, shout out to Joao Pedro for showing Xavi Alonso that he messed up. Sorry, I said Xavi Alonso. Carlo Ancelotti that he messed up. Let's see, Copa America, Brazil do not call Joao Pedro. Then you know that there's a problem. And I think if Ancelotti continue doing that, I think he's going to be sacked because I don't see in what world where Joao Pedro isn't in that Brazil national team. So shout out to that guy. He's a very talented player, and big out to the other players that played. Is it Esogo? Can't really pronounce his name. Kopama and this young kid, Dayton Sabarev, something like that. So shout out to these young boys. But now my problem, after that game, shout out to Sydney Wanderers. The preseason they actually had a good game. But my problem is Tosin. Please, guys, I don't want to see Tosin in my defense. I don't know what is wrong with no, maybe this is just preseason, but when I see Tosin in the back line, then it becomes a problem. Please, Tosin, I don't want to see you in the back line. Please, Javi Alonso, I don't want to see Tosin in my team because Tosin is one of our major problem. Last night we were destroyed defensively because Tosin was at the back. So guys, please, let's rally on Javi Alonso. Let's give him the support that he needs because I know if he has the support because the players are there. Rogers, Palmer, Cowell. Someone said, why would Javi Alonso choose to come to Chelsea? And then I said to them, Chelsea are the club world champions for crying out loud you know, club world champions. So why would Xavi Alonso come into Chelsea? When you have the likes of Enzo Fernandez, Copama, Joao Pedro, and then you have all these talented players, being in Chelsea. So why wouldn't that be, a good project that you can work with? No matter how you hate Chelsea, Chelsea will forever be a big team. I think the only trophy we Chelsea never win, like I think it's the World Cup because we have won everything that we are supposed to win. So big shout out to Chelsea. I'm a devoted Chelsea fan, and I'm here to tell all the haters to back away because we are going to win the Premier League and we're going to dominate Europe come next season. So guys, please let's share this. Let's show some love to those players who actually played against Sydney Wanderers. But then again, big shout out to Pedro for keep giving us those amazing performance. And I just want to say something. I hear guys saying Henderson they won't actually play well wherever. Now, these guys were brought in for just experience. You can't expect them to play week in week out. It's not possible. So guys, relax, chillax. You can't expect whoever to play all day. You can't expect Henderson to play. So you have this couple of young boys who will be there to play week in week out. So guys, let's calm down. The transfer window is still on. We still have some couple of players to sign. So guys, please, all the haters, Arsenal fans and Manchester United fans, you guys to calm down. Like I said something the other time, I said The reason why, yeah, we are going to talk more on transfers, but today I'm just talking about Chelsea. So, guys, let's show some love for Xabi Alonso. Yeah, I think we are going to back the Todd Bowley, dream for now, but let's see how it goes. So, guys, let's share this. Let's show some love for these players, and let's always remember to feel that feeling so good, but we can't explain. That is football. That is soccer effect.